For many who embark on a vegetarian journey, a curious habit often persists, shaping plant-based ingredients to mimic meat, fish, or chicken. This practice has long sparked a quiet debate within the community. Supporters see it as a flexible and essential bridge for newcomers. Critics, however, argue that a vegetarian lifestyle should be pure in both spirit and form, free from the pretense of mimicking meat. So, what is a comprehensive perspective on this complex issue? 1. The necessary bridge on the path to change. People choose vegetarianism for a multitude of reasons: compassion for animals, health benefits, spiritual beliefs, or simply a desire to live more lightly on the earth. For someone accustomed to a meat-centric diet for decades, the transition can be jarring, leading to feelings of deprivation and culinary boredom. In this context, familiar-looking vegetarian dishes serve as an indispensable bridge, overcoming psychological hurdles. A plate of ribs made from wheat gluten or a pot of braised fish crafted from tofu helps newcomers feel that their meals are still complete and satisfying. This visual and psychological comfort makes it easier to stick with their new diet. Fostering social and family connection. At family feasts and social gatherings, mock meats allow vegetarians to feel included rather than isolated with a separate plate of vegetables. Moreover, they are a fantastic way to introduce plant-based eating to skeptical friends and family, gently dispelling the myth that vegetarian food is bland or unsatisfying. 2. The true essence of vegetarianism: compassion beyond form. Regardless of what the food on the plate looks like, the core value of vegetarianism remains compassion, and the principle of non-harm. It is a conscious choice not to sustain one's body through the suffering and death of other living beings. As the Buddha taught, all beings are equal, regardless of species. Therefore, a person who chooses a vegetarian path, whether their meal is a simple plate of steamed vegetables or an elaborate mock meat banquet, is performing an act of great value. To judge the external form of their food is to risk losing sight of this fundamental principle. 3. The crutch of habit, and its hidden risks. However, without mindful awareness, what begins as a bridge can become a crutch. Psychological attachment, constantly seeking the flavors and textures of meat, can keep the mind tethered to old cravings and memories, weakening the resolve to let go. This internal conflict, the mind wanting to be vegetarian while the body still craves meat, can lead to stress and even cause some to abandon their well-intentioned journey. Health risks. It's crucial to recognize that many commercially available mock meats are ultra-processed foods, often loaded with additives, sodium, and artificial flavorings. Over-reliance on these products can run counter to the goal of eating vegetarian for better health. True vegetarianism isn't just about changing the food on your plate, it's about transforming your mindset and habits. 4. Beyond mimicry, celebrating the intrinsic beauty of plants. If you love the art of cooking, why not explore a new creative path that moves beyond imitation? Instead of replicating meat, celebrate the inherent beauty, flavor, and texture of the plant kingdom itself. Mushrooms. Sear a king oyster mushroom to savory perfection, unlocking its natural, umami-rich flavor. Jackfruit. Use young jackfruit for its unique, pulled texture in salads and stir-fries. Edible flowers. Create stunning and delicate dishes with lotus, squash blossoms, or daylilies. This approach infuses your cooking with a deep appreciation and wisdom, a beauty that doesn't need to borrow its form from something else. Conclusion: moving toward wisdom and mindfulness. Ultimately, there is no single right answer that fits everyone. Creating mock meats isn't inherently wrong, nor is a diet of simple, whole foods the only valid path. What is truly valuable is that each person is striving, in their own way, to live a better, more compassionate life. However, it is vital for those on this path to equip themselves with the right understanding. Ask yourself, Am I using this as a transitional bridge, or am I leaning on it as a permanent crutch? Because in its deepest sense, vegetarianism isn't about eating differently, it's about living differently, with a compassionate heart and a mindful spirit. New subscribers get an exclusive gift. We're sending you our 30-day vegan eating guide ebook absolutely free. Drop your email in the comments below to claim your copy. If you found this video meaningful, please subscribe, like, and don't forget to share it with your loved ones.